already August 16th, which is the day after antelope season starts. Here in Montana, finally got all our stuff put together and headed out of the house today. There's actually an antelope buck right there on the right. That's pretty cool. So, but yeah, heading out. Gonna set up trail cams, start to get ready for elk and hunt some antelope while we're out here. Excited to see what the country looks like, how it's, you know, kind of fared through the summer, what the game looks like, all that stuff. It's been since March. I was there in shed season, or April, looking for antlers, but haven't been back, so excited to make something happen. Hopefully maybe get into an antelope buck right away. So we're gonna get down there. Made pretty good time getting out of town, so we should be able to make the most of this afternoon. Getting ready to set the blind here at the Mad Cow, which is where I got my antelope last year. It's just always a consistent spot, so want to get this set up so we at least have somewhere to go, and then we'll continue to kind of scout and get cameras put up from here, but always a good place to start. Man, so far we have seen a lot of bucks. Nothing huge yet, but just a lot of bucks. Very target rich environment here right now. Problem is all this water that we've got this year has made this water hole so much bigger. Where we had our blind last year is underwater, so we're having to completely rethink where to put the blind. You can see it drops off really steep here, so gotta figure this out. Well, we just got this first blind set up here, and this is such a dream spot, backed in against a bank underneath the canopy of a bunch of junipers here. We got this water hole right out in front of us, which we've had quite a bit of success on with antelope. I've always wanted to put the blind here, but we've just never taken the time to dig into this hill and flatten it out. And now this year there's so much water we can't put the blind where we normally have it, so we ended up taking the time to dig it in, and I am glad we did, because I've always wanted to have this blind right here. It is awesome. I feel really good about this spot right here. Heck yes. Just checking out a spot here that doesn't normally have water, but this year it does, and it's in an area where we usually see quite a few antelope, so I think we might stick a camera here and just see what we get. It's worth it. Might even pick up some elk down below here. It's kind of right in the middle, so we'll see what happens. Man, there's a bunch of ducks trying to come into this. If nothing else, bring Sydney here. Look at them, they keep going, go on so we can land. It's cool, this is the water hole that I killed my bull on last year that we found him on. We came here to check it out, and there is a lot of elk activity. And right next to where my bull died, found this shed antler stuck in the mud. So I see that as a good sign. Should work, huh? Okay, I'd like to think that I can remember every single place I end up putting my cameras, but that's not usually the case. So I'm going to add a waypoint right here, which I can mark as, we call this the Fletcher field up here, so I'll name this the Fletcher camera. And then I can go through here and find the actual icon that is a camera. Save that. Now I've got it saved, so I can go back around and remember exactly where I have all my cameras. I have 11 or 12 of them, so it's pretty easy to forget where some might be. So I've added that waypoint, and we will keep going. What we're after. Well, we are set up here, finally in the blind, waiting for some antelope to show up. Got the face mask up, sitting back in the shade here. Antelope are a bunch of ninjas. They're not gonna have a clue I'm in here. Brought the dark colored Yeti, so they won't see us getting in and out of the cooler. We're getting it dialed. Just a matter of time now. Yeah, something to look at anyway. It's been about 20 minutes. I know. I'm starting to think this spot's no good. Yeah, we might have to move. We're gonna have to move. We'll give it another 5 minutes. Yeah, we gotta pack this up and move it. I think we need to be on that side. Go check those trail cams. Seems like a good time to have a sandwich. Yeah. Well, when a car drives past your water hole and spooks all the antelope away, it's a good time to have a sandwich. Because it means it's going to be a while. It's like a quarter of the sandwich. I can see all my teeth marks. Either way, it's been a productive trip. We were able to get this blind set. get 11 trail cameras set out, and just kind of get ready for the big game season. I was really hoping we could put an antelope on the ground while we were down here, just with how busy everything's gonna get, but starting to lose hope here. Like I said, we do got a half an hour, and it's the best half hour of the day, but I don't know, it just hasn't been as hot today, so. Okay, ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3. Want more, or is it keeps sagging? That's right.
I'm glad I took this.
Oh, shoot.
Well, shit.
Cut. Well, we had him for a sec. I'm glad I wasn't skinning with a knife.
No kidding.
Him.
That one next to you that I had mentioned is just as flimsy.